Something that I've been starting to notice online and to pick up on consciously is English-speaking users, and you'll have to tell me whether it's the same for other languages, I'm sure it is, English-speaking users' capacity and their tendency to use words that they would otherwise use for in-the-flesh discussion, away from keyboard, in real-life discussion. Words that typically would only be used for speaking, but they're using them in the internet context. And I'm seeing this in tweets and blogs and absolutely everywhere else. And let me just give you an example if you're confused as to what I mean. If you're talking to someone online and they seem fairly knowledgeable, you wouldn't say, "It looks like you know what you're typing about." Chances are, because the way that we talk to each other online, you would say, "It sounds like you know what you're talking about." But they're not talking, they're typing. And it doesn't sound like it because you haven't heard anything, you've been looking at text online. And if they're not knowledgeable at all and they're completely confusing you, you wouldn't say, "I don't know what you're writing." You would say, "I don't know what you're saying." Now, isn't that interesting? And it brings up a couple things. Somewhere along the line in the course of human history, and I don't know whether it started with letter writing or whether it's a new thing for online, somewhere along the line, we decided as individuals, but non-verbally between ourselves, as an unwritten rule, that we would talk like this, that we would consider those two groups of words valid in the same context, and that we would actually supplant the more intuitively valid words with the ones that are less intuitively valid. So what does this mean about our online discussions? Does this mean that we consider our online discussions via this, whether it's a metaphor or something else, does this mean that we consider our online discussions as valid as physical discussions? As valid as sitting down in the same room as someone and talking to them about what you're talking about? I have no idea.